everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn. I hope you are having a great day today. Welcome to my home. So I'd like to invite you to subscribe. If you need a friend and you feel like popping in once in a while and visiting with me, you are so welcome to do that. So I have two channels. I have All Things Home with Lynn and I have All Chats with Lynn. So you are at the channel with All Chats with Lynn, where we chat about everything to do with home, life, family, you know, all the regular everyday stuff. So today I want to talk to you about, do pennies and coins matter? All right, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So as you saw in the beginning, I had, let me get some here, rolls and rolls of money and a coin collector tray, if you will. It is something that I have wanted to purchase forever, and it's going to sound funny, but someone gave me some money on an Amazon gift card for my birthday. And I said to my husband, I am so practical, it isn't funny. I am so practical. Like, I like toasters for my birthday. I'm just putting some of this money back in here. I like things like that. Like, I don't want jewelry. I don't want, I don't know, fancy schmancy gifts. I want practical. So they gave me a gift card and I looked and looked and looked. I'm like, what could I get? What could I use? You know, and we have had a bunch of containers. I have this container here. It's got just a few quarters left in it that wouldn't fill one of those little sleeves. It's an old Crystal Light container. And I don't know, well, yes, here it is. So I went and I bought this container right here from Amazon. It was like 15 and change. And I was really happy because it came with a whole Ziploc bag full of coin envelopes. And I guess it must have said that on there, but yeah, it did say 150 flat coin wrappers. I didn't even see that on there when I bought it. But anyway, I was thrilled because, you know, Dollar Tree sells them and I was going to go get that. But we have been hit, I don't know, are you all financially secure? Do you have tons of money in the bank, no bills, everything's paid in full, freezer full, stockpile full, and no bills? And I probably said that already, but you know, just doing great. Inflation hasn't hit you hard. Well, if that's the case, then kudos to you, because it is not in our house. In the Wilson house, we have been hit hard by so many things. We had a family member we had to help out financially. We had some major car repairs that we had to do. I don't know, just life in general. You know, I'm not complaining, just explaining. But just life has hit us hard. And I remembered saying to my husband, see these right here? Little pennies? And that, see those pennies? You see those? When I was a kid, I'm talking like, I don't know, 5, 6 years old. This little coin here, this little penny, right there, annoyed me to no end. Wasn't worth a thing. Had no meaning whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. And I used to throw them in the garbage. Yeah, I did. So let me explain a little bit. My grandmother's, I don't know if it's still a thing, but we used to wear penny loafers and you would put a real penny in your loafer. Anybody else do that? And then when you gave a wallet or a pocketbook to somebody for their birthday or Christmas, you gave it as a gift. You were always supposed to put a couple of pennies in the wallet or in the pocketbook. It brought them good luck, or I guess that's what it was for. I don't know. My one grandmother was Irish. My other grandmother was Scottish. So I don't know if it's a British tradition or maybe that generation. But I would always get these, I loved pocketbooks as a kid and bags. So they would buy me these things and put 3 pennies in it. I'm like, what do I do with these pennies? And I'd throw them in the garbage. Again, I was a kid. I was 5 or 6 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't have a value to money at that point. And my mother would go and see the pennies in the garbage and take it out. I'd get scolded every single time. And, you know, eventually I stopped throwing the pennies in the garbage. And my mom then taught me to have a tray, and you put your coins in the tray and you save it for a rainy day and it adds up and blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to I was in my mid-20s. We had a newborn. My husband was going to college full-time. He was working part-time. I was working, raising a baby. We were just, newly married, didn't know diddly squat about budgeting or anything. And we took on a car payment we should never have taken on. My fault. I insisted. And anyway, we shouldn't have taken it on, and we did. And I remembered that the car payment was due. And, I've never seen anybody else go through this. But, if you don't make so many payments, they come after you and they tow your car away. Well, we were at that point, and we needed to pay the car payment. So we were counting every dollar bill, every avenue that we could to collect money. And I remember very distinctly, I could tell you the room we were in, the bedroom that we were in, what we were doing. I could still hear Graham and I, our voices having this conversation. And what we did at that point is we took pennies. We took every coin we had, and we had a huge jar of pennies, and we rolled pennies to pay for our car payment. I will never forget this. And I remember going to the bank with whatever dollars bills we had, and a little bit in the bank account, and I don't even know how many rolled pennies we had, but that helped make that car payment. And then after that, I don't remember. Somehow we ended up paying off that car. And I often think back to that time where pennies and coins made a difference. And we're back into hard times. Graham and I, fast forward 30 plus years of marriage, and we've just been hit with hard times. And Graham and I have jars of change, and what we save our change for is vacation fund and our thrift shopping fund. You heard it, thrift shopping. And the spring is coming. March probably will be my next thrift haul, big thrift haul, like out of state. I live in New Jersey. We go out to Pennsylvania, Amish country, and we go thrifting out there. And sometimes I take Graham and I go, or sometimes I go with my girlfriends. And anyway, we're going to be thrifting in the spring. And I make a list of, I want new curtains, and I have a few things like decor pieces I'm looking for the house. We have Vacation Bible School coming up at church the end of June, so I look for things that I can use for Vacation Bible School. And, of course, now I have a grandson, so I always look for toys that I can wash. And so these coins have become our vacation entertainment. Let's go out, do some fun activity, go thrifting, whatever, money. But I remembered when it was my lifeline to paying for food and for paying the car payment and things like that. So I just wanted to get on here and chat about coins. Are they worth anything? Yeah, they are. I don't know. Do you have jars of coins somewhere? And like I said, I bought this coin tray for my birthday because I couldn't find anything else on Amazon that I really wanted. But this has been in my cart for a really, really long time. And I've wanted it. So I got it. And I was so thrilled. I said to my husband, it's a silly little thing, but it made my entire day that I could put the coins in the tray. See if I can, it's going to be a little bit, you can see it there. You put them in there, and then it tells you at the top. Let me see. Well, you know what? Let me show you on the box before I end up spilling all these coins. So there's your tray, and then you put them in there, and it tells you how much money and all the way up to the top. And then, of course, you take your little wrappers, and you put your money in your wrappers, and then you take it to your bank. Now, if you use one of these coin operating machines, you can dump all the coins in there, but it takes 10 cents on the dollar. Is that a big deal? Well, if you can't get to the bank and that's the most convenient thing, then, at least you're getting some money that way. But I didn't want to lose 10 cents on the dollar. I'd rather sit here and wrap my own coins and take it to the bank. So what we're doing is we're just wrapping up all the money and we're making a big pile. We're not counting it. We're not looking at it. I don't want to know how much we have until we get to the very end. But I had a jar. Graham had a jar. You know, we looked in the van. You have a cup holder and you'll throw change in there. And I emptied out my pocketbook. He emptied out all his pockets just so we can gather all of our change. And I think it is so important and a good reminder that every penny counts. And we joke about, you know, not wasting food, not wasting things, using what you have, counting up to see if you have enough money, you know, trying to save a few pennies here and there. You'll joke around, I saved a few pennies and I went to this store versus that store. I've started a book, like a journal, I guess you'd say, a food journal, I'm calling it. And this is a book my husband got for me from, I think he got this at Dollar General maybe. And this is part of my birthday gift, and I love it. It's magnetic, and it's got coffee on it. It's just a cute little notebook. But I have started, and I'm going to be sharing this a little bit. But I've started, like, my menu for the week, what we've eaten. Did we like it? Was it a good menu? I've now put also prices in here, and I put receipts. So I can record how much did I pay for eggs. How much did I spend on meat? I went to Dollar General and I wrote down what I spent. I wrote down more of a menu here. I've done all kinds of things. I just went today and I spent $98 at Dollar General. Right here, yep, and I recorded it. And I'm going to be doing a price comparison on, there were some things on sale at Dollar General that we use often. And so I got them there because we needed them. Some were for the stockpile, some were for the regular everyday use. And I'm going to do a price comparison to my local grocery store, Walmart, to Dollar General, current, as of today, what the price comparison is. So you can stay tuned for that on my main channel, which is all things home with Lynn. And, but you know what? I'm trying to save every penny. I'm trying to roll coins. I'm trying to make it a game to save money. I bought this. I had seen somebody else do this. It is a pencil and crayon box. So, yeah, my name is Lynn. So if you go on a dollar bill, you'd see the letter L. So as I clean out my wallet, any dollar bills, whatever I have that is got L on it. I think everything in here is L. I don't remember. But anyway, this is like my emergency. I need cash on hand, a few dollars here and there. I'm just going to continue to save in this box from now. And somebody had given me a gift of $50 and I put it in here. Now it wasn't with the L, but it was money that was gifted to me as a blessing. So I put it in the box. So right now I have no idea how much is in there. I know I had the 50 and I know I had the single dollar bill, but there's some other bills in here. I don't know how much is in here, but this crayon box holds the bills perfectly. You fold them in half and they just fit in here perfectly. So it's a game. You know, trying to save money can be a game. Make it fun. You know, collect all the bills. If your first name is, you know, Lucy and you have an L in your name, or your first name is Beth and, you know, or Bob, and you can save all your single dollar bills that have the B on it and put it in here. And then at the end of the year, maybe this is my Christmas fund. Maybe this is another vacation fund. Maybe this is an emergency fund when I need it. And maybe it's the food fund. You know, the end of the year comes and you've got tight budget and you need money for food. And you know, you got your little stash. So roll your coins, save your dollar bills, and let me know in the comments if coins mean anything to you, or if you have a story about coins and how you save them, spend them, what you do with them. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for coming over to my home today, and we'll catch you all in the next video.